students, coming back to my channel. In last lecture we had studied method number 1 under number system. Can you just recollect which method we had studied in last lecture? It was related to what? Conversion from decimal number into the binary number. So in today's lecture we are going to proceed with method number 2. What is basically method number 2? You have to remember power of 2. The name of the second method is power of 2. So in this case you have to remember the power of 2. So let's begin with to understand the how to convert 117 decimal number into binary number. So to understand this concept, first you have to write down, as you know that for decimal number the base is always 10. Already we had studied, and we have to convert this decimal number into binary number by applying second method, that is power of 2 method. So can I write here question mark and the base is 2. So let's begin with the method number 2. So what you need to do, you have to write down the first power of 2 is 0. The next would be what? You have to apply from right to left. So here 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1. Next term would be 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5, 2 raised to 6 and 2 raised to 7 and so on. So if I ask you what is 2 raised to 0, can you tell me? Anything raised to 0 would be what? It is equal to 1. Am I right? Similarly, 2 raised to 1 is nothing but equal to 2. 2 raised to 4 is 4. 2 cube is 8. That is 2 into 2 into 2. You will be getting 8 as the answer. 2 raised to 4 is 16. 2 raised to 5 is 32. 2 raised to 6 is 64. 2 raised to 7 is what? 128. I hope you have understood how to assign the 2's power. So after that you have to check. The given number is 117. So can I consider 128? No, I am not consider 128. Why? Because you have to perform the addition between these two, and after addition you have to get 117 as a decimal number. So if I consider 128, you cannot consider 128 as 128 number is greater than 117. Am I right? So can I consider 64? Yes, we can consider 64. Can I consider 32? Let's consider 64 plus 32. What would be the answer we'll get? 96. Addition between these two is what? 96. Let's consider 16. If you are going to add 16, can you tell me what would be the answer you will get? It would be 112. I hope you have understood till this step. Okay. Next you have to check. This is 117 and this is 112. If I am going to add 8 in this, what would be the answer you will get? You will be getting 120. But we want 117. So we have to discard this digit. We have to discard 8 number. If I consider 4, can I consider 4? If you do the addition, what would be the answer you will get? 116. Can I consider plus 2? No, I cannot consider plus 2 because after addition the answer will be 118, but we want 117. So add 1 in this and then the final answer you will get is equal to 117. Now how you are going to write down in binary form? As you know that in case of the binary there will be only two values. Which are they? 0 and 1. So what you need to do, whichever number you have considered, for that you have to assign 1, and for the remaining numbers you have to assign 0. So here 64 we have considered, so for that you have to assign 1. Then we have considered 32, 16. What about 8? Here you have to put 0. What about 4? We have considered 4 numbers, so we need to put 1. What about 2? We have not considered that number, so we need to put 0, and the last one is what? 1. I hope you have understood how to convert decimal number into binary number by applying method 2, that is power of 2. So the answer, can you just tell me the answer? 1 1 1 0 1 0 1, and then you have to put the base as 2. I hope you have understood method number 2. In next lecture, we'll solve more problems based on decimal to binary conversion. Keep watching, keep learning. See you in next video. Thank you.